to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus. When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here.
The men in dresses is all connected.
Do it any kind of way we want to. This is the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
What's up, Camille?
And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
For the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity.
You see how Steve Harvey is up there sounding like a whole goddamn slave?
They crying about the money.
And when I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, so I can make a statement.
What? No, what are you talking about, man?
I'll be all the monkey you can stand. They picking shit off me looking at it. I'll be digging in my ass.
Kevin told you he wasn't going to wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on.
Tyler Perry fooled the whole black community. He got us to do what RuPaul couldn't get us to do. Do humor. He got us to accept drag queens. That's all.
See, if you become part of the agenda and, you know, push young people to be gay, push young people to be alcoholics, you get paid.
What there is a drag queen. So, and you know what he did? He went to churches. He went to churches, went to a place where he could go where you could almost guarantee folk ain't gonna be thinking. Well, nobody to say, wait a minute. This man can't find an overweight black woman to play that part. You can't find a fat sister? And through the devil learning how to manipulate our emotions, we let our guard down and made him a billionaire. And made him a billionaire.
Yep. All right, so back to this.
The first meeting between the CIA and music industry executives has written a confessional letter detailing exactly what went down on a fateful day, in a specific video that is no longer available online. Yeah, I'm sure that's not sketchy itself, right? Or the fact that John Holmes has said that the CIA worked in tandem with music industry elite to create a funnel in which young people were being indoctrinated with brainwashed.
Create a funnel. Remember we talked about the funnel with Charlie Kirk? He said funnel. They create funnels. They're called teen funnels. Create a funnel. He said it. Same thing with Charlie Kirk.
Gangster rap music, and then delivered to the highly profitable private prison system. In order to create this funnel, the CIA introduced music industry owners to the private prison industry. See, that's where Time Warner comes in, because let's keep in mind, like I stated at the beginning of this video, you know, Leonard Cohen himself was a very high authority figure at Time Warner. Now, as you can see, some of the biggest names in the music industry are in cahoots with private prison owners. Now, as you can see, in 2021, CoreCivic, formerly known as Corrections Corporation of America, the biggest name in the private prisons industry, contacted 48 states offering to buy their prisons. See, there was one particular requirement of eligibility for the deal, saying that an assurance by the agency partner that the agency has sufficient inmate population to maintain a 90% occupancy rate over the term of the contract. And here's the sketchy part that this article paints very well.
That's it. Their jobs is to push rap music in order to get young men to get pushed to want to do crimes, shoot each other, and hate each other. Shout out to John. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are a great content creator, not a racist. Don't fall into the traps they want you to fall in. You think for yourself and then share. Beautiful thing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
All right. In the year 2012, a mere 232 media executives in the U.S. were responsible for controlling all avenues necessary.
Zazus, thank you so much for this $10 super sticker. Appreciate you.
To manufacture any celebrity and spark any trend. And of course, Time Warner, as the owner of Warner Brothers Records, can not only sign an artist, but since they are also the owners of Entertainment Weekly, they can also put an artist on the cover of magazines by next week. Like it says right here, you think you choose what you listen to, but do you really? Here's the most important part that this article paints very well. BET and MTV are owned by Viacom. When ownerships of these mass media conglomerates is cross-checked with the biggest names in private prison ownership, the largest owner of CoreCivic, like I just named, formerly Corrections Corporation of America, is none other than Vanguard Group Incorporated.
Vanguard, Viacom are all connected to the prison system. And all of those are connected to who? IHOP. IHOP is controlling Vanguard, BlackRock, and all these other places, and the prison system in order to keep us messed up.
Incorporated. The corporation that works very closely with BlackRock and Larry Fink. You know, the corporation who basically has the highest shares in every single major corporation that resides out of America? Yeah, that one. Vanguard is the #1 shareholder in both Viacom and Time Warner. Vanguard is also the largest holder in the GEO Group, the second largest owner of private prisons in the entire USA. Like it says here, the people who own the media and are responsible for putting gangster rap at the center of youth culture are the very same people who own private prisons. So you tell me why this deal is a problem. You tell me why major artists really don't like Drake, because I'm pretty sure it's obvious at this point. Drake is what you would call a sellout, and Kendrick truly knows how the industry runs. But you keep allowing yourself to be consumed by those frequencies.
Do y'all remember like 3 years ago when Crazy Bone had exposed the industry? And he basically was talking about how all these record labels, you know what I'm saying, invest in private prisons. So pretty much their main goal is to get us to go to prison. They're paying the artists to influence us to try to live like.
So all of this is going on in the black community, and Charlie Kirk has a sponsor trying to get him to get the white community messed up. So